Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Premier League Fantasy Football and welcome to my video. In today's video, I want to look at my team, seeing how well they performed in Game Week 2, then we move ahead to Game Week 3. So if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe and drop a like on the video as it helps my channel out a lot. Now here we go. So as you can see, for Game Week 2, I got 46 points, just above the average of 44, and I'm around the 3 million mark. Not too worried. We're just going to move on. So, as you can see, this is my team. I played Turner over Pickford. And as you can see, that has paid off. Turner got me 2, Pickford got me 0. Now, if we look at the team, Espiritunan with 11 scored a goal and assist against Wolves. Wasn't expecting Brighton to actually go to Wolves and score a lot of goals. But that happened. They got a decent fixture at home against West Ham. But West Ham I think it's a tough team, even Newcastle as well, and Manchester United. So I think they've got a tough fixtures coming up for Brighton. But I'm still going to play him because he's just got that attacking threat, and that's why a lot of us has him in our teams. Now, when I started off creating fantasy football videos for the season, I had in Wemo and Matoma, and I wish I kept them, but you know what? I thought to myself, let me try something a little bit different. I went with Odegaard and Foden. And do you know what? It didn't turn out too badly, but Wemo got like more points than Foden, and Matoma's got more points than Odegaard. So that kind of hurt a little bit, but these two kind of saved the day a little bit. I'll go and talk to you guys about them in a second. Chilwell only got 1 point, as you can see, played up to 60 minutes. I'm not sure why he was taken off. The fixture against Luton, Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, great fixtures for Chelsea to do well in, and I'm hoping that he does. And I think Chilwell is a great pick. The way he plays and the fact that he's always up there attacking. Good chance, to get a return. He's also taking some of the set pieces, so I'm hoping the next 3 games is going to be returning big for me. But I'm gonna hold out a little bit because I've got 2 free transfers. You just never know, right? Some of these players could be benched, and I want to make those changes immediately and react to any kind of situation. Luke Shaw, Rashford, and Fernandes, massive disappointment. As you can see, they lost against Tottenham 2-0 away. They had their chances. Listen, Rashford had their chances. Bruno Fernandes had his chance. Shaw had a chance to get an assist. So, they had the chances, but they just did not take it. And I think there's something's missing. And Mount being in that midfield role as well, it's not 100% working. I think Rashford needs to be on the wing, and they need to have a striker like Martial or anyone really. So yeah, there's something definitely wrong, and I'm hoping that it changes against Nottingham Forest. Saka and Odegaard, wasn't expecting Odegaard to take a penalty. He's taken it. He scored a goal. Really happy. I'm not sure if he's going to be the main penalty taker. If he is, then that's fantastic for me. As you can see, he's 23.2% owned, so it would definitely help me out with the overall rankings. Foden was a big differential of mine, only 12.3% owned. Got an assist, but got 3 maximum bonus points, with that clean sheet as well. 9, that's actually really good. And I'm hoping that he can continue the run and can get more points in these fixtures. With Kevin De Bruyne out, I think, with Mahrez not there as well, there's a lot of players like Gundogan. So this is giving Foden a chance to actually be the main player for Manchester City, of course with Haaland, this season. Jackson, do you know what? He looked promising, I'm not going to lie. He looked really threatening. He had a couple of chances. There was a lot of chances that he was offside. But still, that's good. I like to see that, right? So I can see him doing well, and I hope that he will return soon. And Haaland was my captain, as you can see, only 4. So a little bit of a green arrow, which is fine. I will take it. So let's have a look at my team moving forward. Oh, another thing as well. I got... 100 million, as you can see there, 0.6. So got a little bit of value there on some of my players. Now, I got 2 free transfers, guys, and this is how the team is looking like so far. Okay, I've got Luke Shaw, Fernandes, and Rashford, and I think one of these players is going to go for Mbeumo or Mitoma. I feel like I might be making a mistake here because this fixture here, so Manchester United against Nottingham Forest, is a great fixture, and I'm not sure if I'm going to make this transfer. I don't know what. I don't know if I should do this now or later, but we will see. We will see. I'll go through the transfers in a second. I've got 2 Arsenal players. I've got Saka and Odegaard. Great fixture. At home against Fulham. I'm expecting Arsenal to do really well here. Score a lot of goals. Got Chilwell and Jackson, 2. Chelsea players against Luton at home. Good fixture. I've got Haaland and Foden away against Sheffield United. Another great fixture. I'm hoping we can get some big returns. I feel like this is a week that is going to be quite big. So there's a couple of players that I can fix up here. It's my goalkeepers. I've got Turner and I've got Pickford. And I think I might make a goalkeeper move, So these are the transfers and these are my plans. So I'm thinking either remove Fernandes or Rashford. So let's just say I remove Rashford, right, as an example. I could bring in Mitoma, Mbeumo, March, any of these players that are quite cheap as well. I'm okay if the value go up right now because I want to make the right decision. I want to wait until the press conference to make my moves. But I think it's going to be Mbeumo because, one, he takes penalties. He's on form. And these fixtures is actually pretty good still, Like you got Crystal Palace at home, you just never know, right? Then Bournemouth, then Newcastle. Okay, a little bit difficult there. But then you got Everton, then Nottingham Forest. So there are a good amount of fixtures there that is good for Brentford to get some kind of points away from. And he's on penalties. I was looking at bringing in Mitoma. Mitoma is a fantastic player. I'm not disagreeing on that. But I think these fixtures against West Ham, Newcastle, Manchester United is a little bit difficult. I'm not saying that, Brighton is not going to score. Of course they're going to score. But I might just go for Mbeumo for now. Then with 2.3, as I guess I've got a lot of money in the bank, to play around with. I think to just go with Edison, and that would be my 3 Manchester City players. And as you can see, Edison's already got 2 back-to-back clean sheets against Sheffield United, Fulham, West Ham, Nottingham Forest. All of these fixtures, I can see Manchester City keeping a clean sheet. And Edison is the only kind of like the defensive line that I can guarantee that he will play. So I'm thinking to go all in, use both of my transfers. So yeah, that is what I am thinking to do. Unless we get some injuries, then I will make that move and then, bringing in Edison. And then I can try my best to bank my transfer in, game week 4. As you can see, I'll have 3 Manchester City players here against Fulham. I'll have 2 from Manchester United and 2 from Arsenal against each other. I won't have any Liverpool players against Aston Villa or hit any players from Crystal Palace or Wolves. I have 1 Brighton. I've got 2 Chelsea players against Nottingham Forest. That's a good fixture. I've got Mbeumo from Brentford against Bournemouth, and I'm quite happy with that, to be honest with you. These are the 2 fixtures that I think I could get a lot of points from. So these are the fixtures I'm aiming for. So if I can bank the transfer in game week 4, then in game week 5, throughout the international break, that 2 free transfer is going to help, unless I wild card after game week 4. So we will see. Anyways, that is pretty much it. I am thinking to bring in Edison and Mbeumo. I'm not sure who I'm going to remove so far from the midfielders, but I'm definitely going to remove Pickford and just bring in a strong goalkeeper instead. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and that's about it. See you guys next time. See ya.